Shabbos after Tisha B'Av is always named Shabbos Nachamu, after the very first words of the Haftorah this week, Nachamu, Nachamu Ami, comfort, comfort my people. It's celebrated as a time of healing and consolation after the pain and agony that we just experienced on Tisha B'Av. That's why it's even more surprising that when we get up from the floor in search of comfort, we read this week Parshas V'Eschanan, almost identical to the parasha that we read on Tisha B'Av. How is it possible that almost the same portion that we read on the day of Tisha B'Av, we read again when we're looking for comfort on Shabbos Nachamu? Rav Zev Lev Shlita once suggested that this was done deliberately in order to teach us that the comfort we are seeking can not only be found when life circumstances turn around and change for the better completely, but rather inside the painful struggles that we experience. If we're able to turn around and look at it from a different perspective, that's the true comfort, because then it reveals the silver lining. A Talmud of mine works in Hatzalah, and he told me the following story. One summer, he was called to a Hatzalah call in one of the bungalow colonies. There was a child that hit its head as it dived into the pool. He runs over there. It wasn't so serious. He was able to check the child and everything, Baruch Hashem, was okay. But he did something that he didn't understand why. He checked the child's pulse for no reason whatsoever. Everything was fine, but he decided to do it. It was very, very low. He suggested to the family that they go straight away and they go get it checked out, which they did. They found out, as my Talmud told me, that this child was going through something that no one knew about, and he required emergency treatment. They would never have found out would he not have hit his head on the pool. Sometimes the greatest bracha is only found through the hardest times. After reading this portion with a negative focus on Tisha B'Av, we read it again this week. Why? To show us, if you're looking out for comfort, change your perspective, change the way you look at something. Even the hardest of times, even the greatest of struggles can also have a silver lining if only we look at them with a different perspective. Have a wonderful Shabbos.